All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be another round of One Piece. I'm going to be playing Red Green Luffy. This is a quick preview of the deck list. I'm going to be playing this one pretty fast and loose. This is a bunch of ranked games into a couple of oddball leaders. It's Friday, and I got plans, so I got to get out of here quick. But I wanted to make sure that you guys had some games because people wanted to be seeing Luffy in some different leaders as of lately. This is the list I'm going to be running. There'll be a copy in the description down below. And at the end of the video, there'll be a breakdown of the deck list and our choices. This is what I've currently been running on the ladder, and we're approaching about 2.8 billion on the ladder, if you guys are wondering. I had a couple of questions about that as well. I wish I had more time to grind, but unfortunately, job, life, family, and friends eats up too much time to be playing all this One Piece, even though it is one heck of a game. All right, let me know what you guys think. If you could do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe, I'd really do appreciate it. If you can comment more than anything, that's what matters to me. I just like hearing from you guys. It's why I do what I do, and it's why I keep putting out videos for you guys. Let me know. This isn't going to be a comprehensive breakdown into one leader, and let me know if you guys like just seeing a mishmash of some of the oddballs on the ladder instead of just one focused video teaching you guys kind of how I play into certain leaders. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. All right, I think that's all I got, though, so let's jump into some videos. Catch you there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. All right, we find an Ace and a Luffy on our ladder climb. We're getting some weird ones today. This is a fun one. We've been climbing very steadily. We've lost very few matches over the last couple of days. I don't think that's probably the hand. I think we probably mulligan for that one. Double Zoro in the open is not what we want. Freeze is pretty good against this leader. I'm gonna need some characters. Our opponent chose to go first, which is bad for us. We're gonna be off our curve. They play an Inazuma. They find their secret ace, which makes let me see. Kind of all your 8,000 powers becomes 2Ks. Okay, so they all become 2Ks. I'm gonna play. There's just no point because if they put one down here, they're breaking through anyways. So we're just gonna do this. Ooh. I think I take this and play it. Man, we're not finding any of our good cards. Okay. Wow. Rough hand. I'm glad I did the double search, so hopefully we start drawing some better things. I think we take this. I like the freeze, but I need bodies. Yeah, we'll take this. I need some mid-game bodies. Although I don't even know if that counts as a mid-game body, because I really only want to play that on like 10 Dawn. I need some Dawn restand before I get him on field. Searcher into Searcher. Not how we like opening our game. Okay. Draw 3, trash 2. Okay, they had double ace in their hand, which is pretty good for them. Okay. Oh, they ditched a 2K and a 1K. Yeah. Okay, good. We find a mid-game character. Okay, we find another mid-game character. Okay, that's good. Do I just progress in for a 2K? Probably. They're gonna be, what, 5 next turn? Nah, of course they do have Luffy's and stuff. I've already taken a hit. I should probably play this kind of cautious for a minute. We're just gonna attack for 6. They can give me a 1K. They take it. Cool. It's like I'm not gonna press my luck here. Yep, there's secret ace. Not real surprising. Turning everything in their hand into 2Ks basically. Okay, we're starting to find some of our characters. We got lucky. I'm not going to attack for 7 because everything in their hand's just a 2K, so I can't press 8, so there's no point. We're going to hope we find an Usopp next turn. I'd like some more Dawn restand. playing a very slow game. We're off our preferred curve. They're on their preferred curve, and we did not have a great opener. Good news is I got the freeze event, so I can kind of chill out. Oof, that's a big board. A 6 and a 6, though. Okay. Well, we didn't find what we wanted here. No extra Dawn restand is going to make this very hard. He can just trash a card and he'll become a 7. He didn't do that, though. He just used one of these guys' abilities. Do I press for this? Probably not. Only have 1 Dawn to stand. That's not good enough. Nothing else in my hand is really speaking to me. We're just gonna play cautious. I gotta go slow for a little bit. Good news is I have to locate Dawn to these to make any of these really matter. I haven't played a ton of Ace and Luffy's, which is fine. I could go Dead Man's Game and get out of it. And then I'll have 2 Dawn left. That's probably good enough. Man, he's just pressing. Yeah, I'm kind of able to go down to 2. Ooh, another freeze event. Cool. I need some more Dawn restand, though. Like, I really need some Dawn restand. I want to play this. I'm going to be at 10 next turn, though. Yeah, you're not getting in for that, bud. Yeah, you can have a 2K. Ooh, do I take the Brook? Yeah, we'll trash this. If he puts 3 Dawn here and swings 5 at me, I'll give him the Brook. But he's not going to do that. He plays the Luffy. Cool. Okay, there's the Nami. He keeps not using this ability, which is an interesting choice. Five, 6, 7, 8. 1 under leader is 9. I cannot do all of that in a turn. I can do this. But he's proven too good at what he's doing right now. So I think I just got to keep pressuring the way I want to. So really what I would do... So 3 for that. 1 will come back. So I need 4 Dawn up. 1, 2, 3, 4. This means I can press in for an 8. Nice. Let's hold this and this. Just do that. And then we'll just put 1 up. Get him off my back for a minute. We're not in a great spot. I need to find some more guys. Man, he is pushing. We're both just holding for now. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. He could go 10 at one of these, and I can get up to 9, 10. If he plays another Luffy, that's very bad for me. I think I'd do this now, right? Because I just don't want to go down that low. Maybe I do. Another Zoro. That's not what I was looking for. I'm in trouble. Usopp is pretty good, though. Four for the Usopp, 3 for the Dead Man, 1 under leader, and 3 will come back? Ugh. I think I have to, though. He has to give me something. He can't take the double attack. He's out of 2Ks, which is nice. Does that change my play? Not really. I suspect this will hit. I mean, he's got the leader ability. Why not just use it? Okay. 6. Give me a card. He's so low on counter. Maybe I just play the Nami. Seven. That's not the worst idea. We'll remove that. So I threw a blocker in the way just because he's been proving really good at moving his Dawn. That sucks. He found the Luffy, which will knock my blocker down. It's fine, though. Luffy's fine. He can't kill me this turn. Yeah, it's like, best you're doing is removing the Nami. Two attacks. Ooh! Well? Now what do we do? Can I live if I'm a 7K? I have this, trash this. I've got a life. I won't be able to freeze anything. I have to kind of commit before I do anything. He's got low attacks, though. This is a 6k, but these turn everything in his hand into 2ks. So I have to assume all of that's a 2k, and he left a Dawn up for the event, so I can't kill him. Gonna force you to defend, my man. I'm in a bad spot. He might just kill me next turn. Wow, he lets it go. Okay, I'm a 7k lead, but I only have 3 Dawn up. I needed 5. I don't think I lived through this. It's going to be so tight either way. But now he has to locate a bunch of attacks. It's going to be super tight. 2 2Ks, which is good. We saved this. We trashed that. I need this to be like, I don't know, if this is at Charleston, I'm in a pretty good spot. He's at 0, though, which is very good for me. Missing our characters was kind of rough. That one Usopp would have been very helpful. Luna. Ugh. What do we do about that? If he's got another Luna, maybe he could extend the game? I think at Charleston immediately. I don't think these guys are playing Dead Man's Game, so I'm going to just go with that. Two, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10k counter, and I'm a 7k. So he needs some decent size attacks. What are you doing just poking away at me like this? These are not what I'd have been going 9s the whole time. Because now one of these has to get through. Both of these have to get through. Because, like, another Rush Luffy doesn't do anything for him. So he can go, what, 12 at me? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15? Like, 6 on this doesn't even do it. Sure. So this is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16k. What do you have that makes you that big? Playing like Gum Gum Giant Pistolo or something? No, it's just the Luna. Okay. I'm confused. You don't have a blocker. $15 into a 6. That means he needs what? He needs 10k to get out of it. 6. If I go 15, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. He just needs the event, I guess. He must have it. There's no reason he shouldn't have it. So if I go Dead Man's Game and I knock these down, what does that let me go? 6 plus 5? I've seen one event. Are you telling me he's just got all the events in trash? This is so hard to flex properly. If I use this, I can knock only 2 of them down. If he's bluffing me, that just turns these into higher counter. If I go 6 plus 5, that's 11. That's what? I think he gets out of it immediately anyways. Attach all active on. I can't. If I could knock down both his Dawn, I would do it, but I can't. I can only knock down 2 of them, which is probably what he's banking on. So I don't think he can do it. So I'll just attach all active Dawn and attack. Show me it. Show me you have it. All right, GG. Okay, oof. He made me sweat on that one. He only had 4k counter. If I had Dead Man's Game, knocked down 2 of his Dawn, so he didn't have the event, he would have had, I would have been able to go 10 at him, which would have been 8, 9, 10. Okay, he died either way. Okay, well that's good to know. That was really close. He had me sweating there for a little bit. But yeah, he couldn't kill me either way on the last turn, but I didn't think I could live another turn. That was really close. That was closer than I thought it should have been. I had to really think about that one. Well played, Luffy and Ace. I haven't had to think that much in a minute. Good job. All right, let me go. What do you guys think? What did I do right? What did I do wrong? Is Luffy and Ace a threat? I didn't think I'd see him this high on the ladder, but we're climbing fast and steady. The reset just happened yesterday, so we'll see how we do. I'm curious to see what we find toward the top ranks. All right, catch you guys later. All right, we find an Enel on the ladder. I'm going to go first. It doesn't really matter. That's a keepable hand. Well, we're going to take one of those. Put that there. Something like that. And we'll pass it back. We lost a Sanji there, which is unfortunate. But it's not the end of the world. So I've learned this matchup fairly well. I need as many of these double attackers as I can get. The idea is just to hold them down at 1 and just stop attacking. So it really depends on how many heals they have. We take this every day of the week. I need as many double attackers as I can get. We'll play one of these next turn, or play one of these next turn, followed up with one of these, and then this into this on the following turn. Yep, there's the heal Zoro, not real surprising. Curious to see if they defend themselves. I don't think they will, because that'd be a bad idea, really. I think I'm going to go Luffy into Laboon next turn, just to see if I can save myself from being Zeused to death. 8. Sure. Kiku. Cool. Well, we found our guys, I guess. Cool. We don't need our double attack Luffy getting Zeused, so we got our Laboon down. Don't want to deal with that. Yes, you can remove the Nami. Yeah, you can remove the Bonnie. Next turn, we replace the Laboon, and we just start hammering away at double attacks. This is the turn where it's going to start getting gross, though. Wiper. I was like, do you want me to remove that? No, it does not want me to remove that. Look who's a 7K lead. We're just attacking really light numbers just because it'll eat cards out of hand faster. It's not what I was hoping for. I'll turn those. And then we'll deploy this. That down. And then we'll go 8s. It's 2 cards at hand. Drop them to 4. There you go. I'll see you next turn. I'll see you next turn with the Brook. If you got another one of these things, I'll be annoyed, but it's not the end of the world. What you gonna do, buddy? Wiper. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah. No. You're weak this turn too, buddy. I got like 4 7s and 2 9s just for you. What are you going to do, buddy? This is not going to go well for you. Yeah, I was like 7 7 7 9 9. Got him. Kingdom Come, and some Zeuses, and some Enels. Yeah. Oh, there's a Dead Man's Game I was looking for. Yeah, just keeping a healthy supply of these guys on board is good enough. I use this 5th slot kind of as my flex slot. Like, as soon as I had a full board, I didn't need to keep Laboon on board. And then as soon as that was happened, I could start dropping stuff Nami to put stuff down so I could reduce characters and block for bigger attacks like you saw. And then we can go 7/7/7 at them, and then we had the Brooklyn hand from the beginning, and we just dropped their last blocker, regardless of what it was. We were always going to drop it, even if it was something like a Borso or something. We're just going to drop that and just keep wailing in. Let me know what you guys think. What did I do right? What did I do wrong? I don't think they had a chance on that one. All right, later. Well, Zoro, we meet again, my man. Is this hand good enough for Zoro? This is not really what I want for Zoro. For Zoro, I want a lot of restanding. It didn't get better. Yup. It's not what I want, and not what I want. Attack 6. Pass it over. 2 double attack Luffy's, and they got the curve that I wanted. Yeah, your resting isn't going to do much here. Six. Restand 1. Okay. Just do a nice 8k there. Get me out of that. I want these. Corona, fine. Dead Man's Game. Law, bounce, play a Tashigi, rest. Yeah. No. This might be a little much, but those are such easy numbers to get out of that I kind of want it out of them. Okay, we're on 8. Six. 7. Do I even play the Usopp? Because I'm going to go down to 3 Dawn up instead of 5. And their board's pretty aggressive. Like, I chose to put more Dawn up so I can deal with the attacks better. Ah, there we go. Oh, there's a good reason for me to have played that last turn. Mm-hmm. Hand's huge. Which one of these do I develop next turn? We'll see what they do. To be fair, you can just load all the Dawn up and go like, I don't know, what is that? 8 plus 5? Yeah, so he's going to go big. I can go 2, get out of it, take the other one. Go 2 and then 1, have 2 and then 9, and then get out of the other one. What's he playing for 4? Just like a restand? No. Trash this guy, I think. Then we'll get 3 up. Say no, you get nothing. Yep, it's kind of what I thought you'd do. Ultra brick. I can go, what, 7, 9. Is that good enough? 7, 8, 1 up, 3 Dawn. It's probably better than anything else. Really wish I could get character rush with it. I should have done the 7s first. Wow. 7 there. Dead Man's Game kills me next turn. I'm dumb. Make him get out of it. Hopefully he has to give me the Dead Man's Game. Nope. Okay, so I'm being massively punished for not developing the Usopp last turn. Now I just die. Because he'll Dead Man's Game, drop these 2. I'll have 1k counter in hand.
I'm out of practice against old Zoro. It's just, these are so good against this. Like, I didn't want to develop the Usopp, just have him kill it. Because he should go 4 for this. That'll leave him 6. 1 here, 2, 4, 5, 5 here. No, I don't even think that'll do it, because he'll have to go like 5 on Zoro. I'll lose a character. He'll die on the crackback. I actually think he's in a fair amount of trouble, because he puts 3 on leader to get up to 8. That only leaves him with like 2 Dawn left. He doesn't have a good way to get over me. Like, Deadman's game is good, but I'm a 7K leader right now, and I've got 3 1Ks in hand. I don't think he can Deadman's game and do the event. Yep, there's the Deadman's game. Expected that. But how do you kill me? Because that just means you go 8 at me twice. That's not good enough. I'll take 1, counter out of the other with the Dawn I have left. 1K out of this. What is that? 4? Now what do you do? Like, that's just another 9. That's not good enough. This kills you next turn. You have to hope I'm the most bricked up guy ever. So what is that? 8 into my 7 after that? Sure. Okay, it's a 2K. Nice. No. No block off. 2K. I was getting out of it either way. He could have hit my character first. 19. GG. Two, 2, 2. So I could have 1K'd out of that and guaranteed, but I was going to be able to go 1-1 to get out of the lethal hit anyways. I was looking for a 2K so that when he went 8, he swung at one of my characters. I can keep a character. I didn't need to because he put a blocker down, like guaranteed lethal, but my mind was just preserve characters. He just didn't have it there. Having to do Deadman's game and the leader event, man, 7 Dawn were going to get expended. That's too much Dawn. He can't aggressively push at me at that point because I'm a 7K leader. If I'd been a 5K, that would have been much, much worse for me. But, you know, I think I should have developed the Usopp earlier, but is what it is. I mean, what you guys think? What did I do right? What did I do wrong? Good game against Zoro. GG, buddy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was a couple of games of Red Green Luffy. This is the list that we were running today. We'll go over the list real quick just so that you guys know what each individual card does in general. I'm not going to read every line of text. And then we will go over our general play lines, the game plans into certain leaders and into certain types of leaders. And we're going to go over a little bit more of the basics because I've had a couple of people asking me about that lately. More in the Discord than anything else, which, by the way, there's a link in the description below if you guys want to jump into the Discord. I love hearing from you guys. Love seeing some of the ideas you guys come up with. All right, let's jump through it. We'll read the leader in full because it is the most important card, but after that, I'm going to do a brief summary. If you guys need to slow down or pause the video to get a good grasp of what every character does and why we're playing it, that is okay. All right, Red-Green Luffy from OP13, Dawn ×1, 5,000 power. On our opponent's attack, if you have 5 or less active Dawn cards on your field, you may rest any number of your active Dawn cards up to one of your leaders or Straw Hat Crew type characters, gains plus 2,000 power for each Dawn card that was rested by this effect. It makes it so that our leader is especially tanky. But something else that I don't see a lot of people actually talking about is it means that a ton of our characters just restand Dawn. So if we want to, instead of being super defensive, we can be ultra aggressive because we can both develop bodies and put Dawn on characters and leader to attack really hard and still have a bunch of Dawn come back up, which a lot of other leaders can't do. All right, let's jump through the characters now. We've got 4 copies of Jewelry Bonnie. It's a 1/2/1 searcher, looking at the top 4 for Straw Hat Crew type. We've got 3 copies of Sanji. I went down a copy. It's a 2/3/2. On play, it'll make one of our Straw Hat Crew with 6,000 more power or more unblockable for the turn. We've got 3 copies of Rono Zoro, a 7/9 brick. On play, our leader gets plus 2,000 power till the end of our opponent's turn, and activate main if our opponent has a character with 8,000 power or more. This guy gets Character Rush. Pretty good. And then our other 4 searchers is a 1/2/1 in Nami. It looks at the top 5 for a Straw Hat Crew member other than Nami. I've been valuing my Nami blocker a lot less than usual lately, so I actually am liking the fact that I can go deeper with this Nami, especially since I dropped Luna in favor of the I Know You're Strong, so go out from the start event. We've got 4 copies of Laboon. It's a 1/2/2K. If you have a character with a base power of 7,000 or more that would be removed from the field by your opponent's effect, you can rest 2 cards instead. That's a not once per turn. We got 4 copies of Usopp. It's a 4/5/1 that restands 2 Dawn at the end of every turn. We got Nami. It's a 4/2/1. It's a blocker, but most importantly, on play, it'll rest 2 of our opponent's characters with a cost of 8 or less and set 5 of our Dawn cards back at the end of the turn. I run 2 copies of Starter Deck Luffy. He's a 4/6 brick. On play, you can rest one of your Dawn. This guy gets Rush, and when attacking, we can rest one of our opponent's characters with Blocker. Very strong. And then we've got 4 copies of Sanji, a 5/7 brick. On play, he'll restand 2 Dawn, and at the end of every turn, he'll stand 1. So basically, he plays for 2, but he's not quite as efficient at restanding Dawn as this Monkey D. Luffy, which is a 6/7 with double attack. And if it sets 4 Dawn as active on play, and then we can't play a 5 or more. So it plays for 2 actually, but it doesn't get that reoccurring Dawn like the Sanji does. Got 2 copies of Brook, which is a 6/6/1. It'll rest up to one of our opponent's cards as the leader character or Dawn. And then activate main, we can always trash this guy out and restand a character with a cost of 8 or less. Then I'm running 2 copies of the 9-cost Zoro. It's a 9/9 brick. When attacking, it can rest a Dawn and restand itself, or we can activate main for 2 Dawn and restand itself a second time. So it can attack 3 times per turn. It's a very good boss character. I'm not sold on it as the top end. I've been debating flirting with Shanks, but I found that the Ace matchup is really the one I'm struggling into, and the other matchup that's really hard for us is PY Rosie. And I'm kind of debating on what my top end for that matchup should be, or if I just need to cut down the Rono Zoros and bring back some electrical Lunas. But I don't want the deck to be so event heavy. So let me know what you guys think. I am still playing with the idea of this 9-cost. He's really, really good into the Ace matchup, though, so I really am kind of playing with that idea. I got 3 copies of Dead Man's Game. It's a 1-cost plus 3k to our leader. And then activate main, we can rest 3 additional Dawn, and it'll keep 2 of our opponent. You can rest 2 of our opponent's cards, a character and or Dawn, or 2 of each. Or you can rest 1 of each or 2 of either. And then we've got 1 copy of I Know You're Strong, so we'll go up from the start. It's a 1-cost, 3k for our leader, and it's got an activate main of resting, keeping 2 of our opponents 7 costs or less rested, so they don't come back in the refresh phase. And then, of course, we've got Charleston, a 2-cost event. It gets +4 to our leader or one of our characters. Then we can discard a card and set up to 3 down as active, which makes it generate an extra 2k for the deck and helps us convert bricks in our hand into 2k counter. Very useful for us. All right, that is the general deck for Luffy. General game plan for Luffy is we always want to take the odd curve. It is the best curve for our deck, but we are flexible and can go second without too much trouble. As soon as the new starter deck Luffy gives us access to the event that searches and puts a Rusted Dawn underneath our leader, our even curve will be just as, if not stronger, than our odd curve. But I always like the odd curve just because I play this deck extremely aggressively most of the time. On one, we want to play one of our searchers, of course. The other option is if we're going into, right now, I would say if we're going to a blue or a yellow deck, I would like to play the Laboon, but I usually like to play that on the follow-up turn because on the first turn, you can play him, but it's always better to kind of establish your curve. So I like to play this on 3 if I need to, or another searcher on 3, and then one under leader and attack for 6. The other option is to attack for 7 and play nothing. On 5 Dawn, I always want to play this Sanji. It'll restand 2 Dawn. If I'm feeling extra aggressive, I'll put both Dawn on leader and attack for 7 again, and only leave only 1 Dawn to restand, depending on if my opponent developed a character or not. Basically, if they force me to take a life by putting all their Dawn on their leader on the previous turn and not developing another body, I'm okay with only leaving 1 Dawn up and attacking them for another 7. It's a little tit for tat there, because likely they're either going to not develop, they'll have to use most of their Dawn to develop their body, which means you don't have to defend as hard, or they'll just put more Dawn on leader, in which case you might take an extra life and you will have developed another body, gotten another card, and they will be very behind in tempo. On 7 Dawn, you want to put 1 under leader, you want to play this for 6, and you of course want to play Usopp for 4. That makes it so hopefully you've got a Usopp on board, a Sanji on board, and a Luffy on board, and maybe a Laboon or one of these searchers. It makes it so your board is pretty darn full very quickly. On 9 Dawn, my favorite play is always going to be double Sanji. It doesn't happen super often, but it can. Just keep this in mind. You can play these guys on your 9 Dawn turn. You can play 2 of them at once, which is super good. Or you can go Sanji into Luffy, and basically your whole board will be full of 7Ks and 1 5K Usopp. That'll make your board extremely aggressive from that point forward. After that, on your first 10 Dawn turn, you can develop the Zoro if you would like to, if it's appropriate for the matchup. If it's not, my first 10 Dawn turn usually becomes this Rono Zoro, if I've lost a body at some point or I haven't gotten optimal development. I really like this guy on 10 because he basically plays for 8, 7 for the cost, 1 under leader, 2 Dawn standing, and then of course you'll hopefully have some Dawn restanding. You can then use any of these events to help you progress your game from that point forward. The Nami is there to help get guys down. This is to freeze out their mid-game if you need it to be gone. This also helps remove mid-game because it's got that character rush and they don't like defending 9s. It's very good to delete their mid-game. The 9 cost is for any big body leaders. It's really good into Nami. It's really good into Ace. Let me know what you guys think, though. On the Even Dawn curve, you're doing pretty much a bunch of the same. You can either go for a Searcher early, and hopefully if you're going for a Searcher early, you can play 2 Searchers. That's ideal. Otherwise, you were going to go to 4 Dawn, in which case I would play the Usopp, and then I'd expect to take 1 life, having to actually counter out of either 1 for their first 3 Dawn or 1 for their first 5 Dawn turn. I would like to get out of the 1 on 3 just so I can guarantee it. But sometimes they attack ultra aggressively because they don't have anything to do on 3 Dawn. So just keep that in mind. I don't mind sitting at 2 life for this leader. On 6 Dawn, I would be happy to play the Sanji. On 8 Dawn, I'd like to be able to play double Sanji. Of course, it is always our best, but you can always play this for 3, and then you can play a Usopp and put 1 under leader. That'll get you a lot of Dawn restand and get you kind of aggressively into the game. You can also do the Luffy into the Usopp. That is also a very good 8 Dawn turn. On 10, I probably am on the odd Dawn turn. I almost always want to go for this Zoro just so I've got a larger body to really push aggression. If I have not been pressured enough, or if I think I can get away with it, I will also develop this on the first 10 Dawn turn as well. All right, some basic mechanics for RG. A lot of people are telling me that they are trying to stay too healthy with this leader. This leader floats down to 2 or 1 lives really comfortably. You can sit at 2 lives super well, like the whole game, giving up like 1 or 2 cards for most of the game. And don't be afraid to go to 0 when you know you're gonna go for the kill on the next turn. I don't mind going for going to 0 lives if I think I'm going to try to kill them next turn. I want to be able to find the things that'll finish the game out. This Luffy is a good finisher. It'll knock down whatever blocker, get us an extra attack. Dead Man's Game will solve our problems with both Dawn and blockers. This Brook is really good at getting down large blockers and getting us that extra swing. This and this giving you extra swings in this deck are very strong to close out the game. This Unblockable Sanji also is a good surprise tool. A lot of people forget we have this, so take advantage. A lot of this comes down to skill checks. Does your opponent know your toolbox well enough? Because this is very much a toolbox deck. If they've developed a couple of mid-game blockers, Nami solves that problem for you. Just kind of know what you need to get to your lethal ends. Nami will solve mid-game blockers. Dead Man Game will solve stuff like Dawn restanding and large blockers for you if you need to get both. Luffy will solve the blocker problem and give you the extra hit if they've been clearing board too aggressively. Brook can solve a large body and get you the extra hit if you need to, or it can get down Dawn and get you the extra hit if you've been getting your board cleared too aggressively. Just know that these are kind of your tech options so that you can get to where you need to be in order to win the game. That's my real advice for you. I think that's all I got, though, so if you guys can do me a favor, subscribe if you haven't already. I know a lot of you guys forget about it, and I appreciate the fact you guys are coming along for the journey. It's been really cool to see. If you guys want to see anything new, let me know. If you want me to review your videos, go ahead and post a link in my Discord, and I will review your videos. I've already done that for one fan. I'd love to do more. I just been waiting on you guys to send them in. If you guys want to see something different, of course, just shout it out and let me know. I've been very pleased to try and get you guys exactly what you're asking for. I think that's all I got, though. So as always, good games, good luck, have a wonderful day, and keep killing it out there. Catch you guys later.